What's going on, everybody? Chris Kennedy here with drroto.com, and I'm coming to you today because we have some player props for tonight's matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the LA Rams, a great matchup to kick off the NFL season. That's right, we finally have NFL football back, you guys, and I know a lot of you are going to be doing season-long fantasy leagues, but I want to try to help you win some money, and let's talk about some player props, all right? Now, the numbers I'm going to be giving to you today are going to be through PrizePicks. It's one of the prop sites that I personally like to play, love the lines that they have, and the format is really, really fun. So head over to prizepicks.com or wherever else you may make your player prop picks and try to find some similar lines, all right? So without further ado, let's get right into these picks. I've got 4 for you tonight for these games, and we're going to kick things off with Josh Allen. Now, a lot of people might be looking at his passing numbers, but I really like what he can do with his legs. Right now, his prop over on PrizePicks is at 36.5 rushing yards, and I'm going to smash the over on this. I'm going to say he gets more than 36.5 rushing yards because he has hit this number in 8 of his last 9 games, including the playoffs. The Rams also allowed 5 yards per rush to opposing quarterbacks last season, while Allen was averaging 7 rushing attempts per game and 6 rushing yards per attempt. So I really do like him to hit the over of 36.5 rushing yards. Next one that we're going for here is going to be Cooper Kupp of the LA Rams. His projected receiving touchdown number is at 0.5. And again, I'm taking more over here. I think that he's going to have at least 1 receiving touchdown. He's hit this number in 9 of his last 10 games. And also, I know that Buffalo has been really stingy against receiving touchdowns. They only allowed 6 last season, 2 wide receivers, which was the fewest number in the league. But Cooper Kupp is going to get targeted a ton, especially in the red zone where he led all NFL receivers last year in targets. So I do like Cooper Kupp to get at least 1 receiving touchdown. Third prop of the evening is going to be Mr. Stefon Diggs. He's projected at 66.5 receiving yards. I'm going to go with more here. Right now, he's projected for about 80 receiving yards, 80, maybe 81. I do think that he's going to be targeted heavily. No Emmanuel Sanders, no Cole Beasley. Yes, Gabe Davis is going to be that next man up, but Stefon Diggs is obviously the number 1 target for Josh Allen. I think he's going to have himself a game, even against a really good Rams secondary. So 66.5 receiving yards, we're going more there. Last prop of the day. Let's go with Darrell Henderson of the Rams. Yes, Cam Akers is back, but he's still recovering from that Achilles injury. So for me, I do think Darrell Henderson is going to be involved a little bit more than what we saw towards the end of last season, where he was pretty much shunned and was given that back seat to Sony Michel. So I think Darrell Henderson, where his number right now for rushing yards is 27.5, I think that's a little bit too low. I do think that we're going to see more Darrell Henderson. He's going to see more rushing attempts. So I think his number right now, where he's projected to be a little bit more than 40 rushing yards for the game, I think that's a perfect number. So at 27.5 rushing yards on this prop, you guys, I'm taking the over. So those are the 4 props. We're taking the over on all of them. You can play these as a power play. You can play them as a flex, however you like. But keep these in mind. These are the props that I really like for Thursday Night Football. If you want more props, make sure you guys are subscribing to drroto.com because that's where I'm going to be posting my main slate props for all of Sunday's games and my favorite props for that particular day. These videos I'm going to be doing for the primetime games, Thursday Night Football, Monday Night Football, so that'll be a little bit of a teaser for you, and hopefully you'll head over to drroto.com to subscribe to get my full content along with all of the other great content that all of our analysts are putting together, season-long information, rankings, articles, DFS, betting, a little bit of everything for everybody because it's not just NFL, it's all sports involved. All right, you guys? That's all I've got for you today. So for drroto.com, I am Chris Kennedy. Have a great Thursday. Let's win some money, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Take care.